If you're an adult who feels behind financially, this message isn't for beginners. It's for people who tried, worked hard, and still feel stuck. The problem isn't that you failed. The problem is that no one ever gave you a reset point. Over the next 90 days, everything can change, not because you earn more, but because you finally take control. If you feel behind with money, let's start with an honest truth most people won't say out loud. You're not behind because you failed. You feel behind because no one ever gave you a reset point. Money problems rarely come from one big mistake. They come from years of small decisions made without a clear system. And over time, those decisions pile up into stress, confusion, and quiet panic, especially for adults with real responsibilities. That's what the 90-day money reset is for. Not perfection. Not guilt. Control. Why 90 days changes everything. 90 days is short enough to feel possible, but long enough to create momentum. Most people try to fix money in a weekend. That never works. Others say, I'll start next year. That's how nothing changes. 90 days forces focus. It removes overwhelm. It gives you measurable wins. This reset is not about becoming rich in 3 months. It's about building a foundation strong enough that the next 3 years don't look like the last 10. Phase 1. Stop the bleeding. Days 1 to 30. The first mistake people make when they feel behind is trying to grow money before stabilizing it. You don't multiply chaos. You contain it first. Day 1 rule. Nothing grows until cash flow is under control. This phase is about awareness, not punishment. What you do in the first 30 days, you track where money is actually going, not where you think it's going. Most adults underestimate spending by 20 to 40%. That gap is where freedom leaks. You don't need complex budgeting apps. You need honesty. Then you cut only the expenses that add stress, not joy. Subscriptions you forgot about. Payments tied to old decisions. Conveniences that silently became habits. The goal is not deprivation. It's breathing room. By the end of 30 days, you should feel less pressure, not richer, but calmer. Calm is power. Phase 2. Regain control, days 31 to 60. This is where most people start to feel hope again. Now that the bleeding has stopped, you redirect. The priorities shift. Instead of asking, how do I make more money? You ask, how do I stop losing momentum? This phase focuses on creating a cash buffer, reducing high-interest stress, automating smart decisions. You're not trying to be aggressive yet. You're trying to be consistent. Consistency beats intensity every time, especially for adults who've already tried intensity and burned out. At this stage, many people realize something uncomfortable but empowering: they were never broke. They were disorganized. Phase 3. Build the new system, days 61 to 90. Now you shift from survival to structure. This is the phase where you stop reacting to money and start directing it. You define 3 things clearly. What money is for what enough actually means for you. What happens automatically every month. Automation is your best ally when motivation fades. When money decisions happen without effort, progress becomes inevitable. You don't need to watch markets. You don't need daily discipline. You need a system that runs when life gets busy. That's real adult wealth building. The psychological reset, the part no one talks about. Feeling behind creates shame. Shame creates avoidance. Avoidance creates worse problems. The 90-day money reset breaks that loop. Each small win restores confidence. Each clear decision reduces anxiety. Each week builds trust in yourself. And once trust is back, financial progress accelerates. Money improves fastest when stress goes down, not when pressure goes up. What this reset is not. Let's be clear about what this plan avoids. It's not A get-rich-quick scheme, a hustle till you break lifestyle, a punishment for past mistakes. It's a reset, not a restart. You don't throw your life away. You recalibrate it. Why this works for adults who feel behind. Adults feel behind because they're carrying old financial decisions, family responsibilities, time pressure, comparison fatigue. This reset respects reality. It works with your life, not against it. You don't need to catch up overnight. You need to stop falling further behind, and then move forward steadily. That's exactly what this does. What happens after 90 days if you do this correctly? 3 things change. You understand your money clearly, you feel in control again, you have a repeatable system at that point. Growth becomes optional, not desperate. And here's the part most people miss. Once pressure is gone, progress accelerates naturally. Being behind financially is painful, but it's also a signal. It means you care. It means you're paying attention. It means you're ready to change the rules. The next 90 days won't make you rich, but they can make you unstuck. And for most adults, getting unstuck is the moment everything finally starts moving in the right direction. You don't need another year of stress. You don't need perfection. You need a reset. And 90 days is enough to take your power back. If this made you feel clarity instead of pressure, don't stop here. Subscribe and stay with us. Everything we share is built for adults with real lives, real responsibilities, and real stress. You're not behind, you're right on time for a reset. And once control comes back, progress follows naturally.